What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee from Champions Chat, and we're back with the next installment of our Should You Take Blank 6-Star Gold series. One of the most requested videos we've had since we started doing this series is Cody Rhodes' Endless Nightmare. So we're going to take a look at him. We are on the Candy Store account here, so you can see he is maxed out in every way, which does mean he also has this moment. Blast gems do 300% more damage in all modes. I don't have this moment. I know a lot of people don't have this moment. It says it's B tier, so hopefully next time in October or spring breakout, depending on where you're sitting in the future, is around, it'll be on the midweek prize wall or something like that, but I can't replicate that damage. He does also have the gear, but a lot of people did end up getting that. Certainly not everybody, so don't feel bad if you don't have it, but this is built around you having the gear to make this work. So just know this moveset build requires it. Red moves start with 4 more MP. Wish it were all moves, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. And this does only work turn 1 if you're in a feud, obviously, with a midline or top line bonus. Otherwise, you know, tours, it's going to work just fine because you'll have your tour perks, although they're not on this account. So we're going to run 2 7 MP moves, wish they were 6. Yellow Bite, deal damage, and make 38 random gems into Blast. The Reanimated Slam, deal damage, increase your red gem damage by 175%, and if you get your health below 75%, you get another 175% damage. And then the Crossroads, or End of the Roads, deal damage, make 38 blast gems into red. Entourage-wise, you have your 4 MP from the gear for red, plus Santa Hogan is 1, plus the start of your turn is another. So that's 4, 5, 6, right? You're still going to need a little something to make it work there. So you could run Shamrock, Old Striker Shamrock right here to clear that gap to guarantee you start loaded turn 1. And then Kofi, yellow moves start with 4. So again, that's 4, 5, 6. But unfortunately, he starts with that red 7 MPs. But we are going to run it with Bradshaw and wonderful Mr. Sammy here to show you his top end damage. Just know you're not starting loaded turn 1 without some help. That's the biggest drawback. On the plates, you definitely want the Heroic Titan's Crest. Whenever you make 8 or more blast gems, increase the damage of all your gems by 200%. And then the plate that was made for this man, whenever you break 15 or more red gems, generate 30 yellow, the Sheriff's Badge, which does get buffed by the Titan plate because it's 200% all gem damage. On the strap, we're just running a 50% gem damage strap, double Fury 2s, but he does have this all gem damage 35%. So this is very much the top end, even though he's not running 100% or 130% strap, top end of what he can do. I'm going to try to offset with the American Nightmare moment in a moment, but there's a reason why this is the second version of this video, because we don't have tour perks loaded. There is no props on this account, and so as you can see, he does not start loaded turn 1, so unless you get a red match, you end up getting zombified and subbed. So we're going to start out here. So we've got red gems doing 189,000. We're going to proc the Titan plate, which is going to make it 200% more damage there. And yes, we did get a red without it. So red without it's 328. Red with it is 676. We're then going to buff these up another 175%, which means your red gems are doing 1.86 million or 900k respectively, and then we're going to make 39 of them into red, which blows up the whole board and does an awful lot of damage. So there goes the Titan plate, there goes the Sheriff's Badge, and there goes 92 million health. 92 million. That is not a small number. In fact, that is more than what Powerhouse Austin is hitting with his setup. But Powerhouse Austin is pretty much a turn 1 guy. He's hitting 60 million, 67 million on average versus this. Now, of course, you're thinking, but wait a second, that moment really throws things off. And I agree. So in order to offset for the moment, I'm going to go ahead and break Sammy's contract here. And I'm going to break that contract. That takes away 225% of the damage. Does still have the Super Santa, but I need him to get started loaded as quick as possible because I tried it the other way around and it took way too long. And so we want to do, well, let's see. That one would work, or if we actually just did another red trainer right here. So we're going to try and get this loaded as quick as possible just so you can see it. So just imagine that the other two that I just had on there were still there, but this moment is not. And in fact, I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to take this off because that lowers the damage again. So now that just broke another 70% off. So now we have pretty well accounted for this moment and as if it were not there. The trick is trying to get this before Sammy hits us with his sub, because I tried so many times last and it did not work. But with Super Santa on there, we've got this. All right, so we're going to do it turn 2 this time around, which is what he would be without your top line bonus. So you're going to make your 38 random gems into blast gems. Now they're doing 119k. And then this will take him up to 467. Then this will buff them up again 175%, which makes it 1.2 million. Much more realistic without the moment. And you can see what his damage output looks like. Bam, Sheriff's Badge goes again. There. 62 million. So pretty much in line with Powerhouse Austin. So it's really your preference over which one you would take up. Both of them using a Titan plate, both of using the Sammy plate as well. So, or I'm sorry, not Sammy plate, the Sheriff's Badge as well. So it's really kind of your preference. I still prefer Powerhouse Austin, at least without the moment. Now, with the moment, I might be looking at a different picture if I had that. But Powerhouse Austin is much easier to start loaded turn 1 in all modes. And like I said, the biggest detractor still to Zombie Cody is his move charge is just way too high, and the gear only buffs his red. If it buffed red and yellow, we would be in a different ballpark altogether. So that's what I think about him. Definitely a worthy candidate for 6-star gold. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Is he a little too risky for you, or are you good taking that extra turn to get it done? Let me know, and then like the video, subscribe to Champions Chat, and send this to your friend or faction mate who's going, hey, I'm really thinking about this Zombie Cody guy. What do you think? Send him this one. Encourage him to watch the whole thing because it truly does help us out, and we try to be helpful to the community. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.